Alright, what's up guys? This is part 2.5 of the Aztec rebuild series. This is the second half of the engine teardown, and towards the end of the video you will see we only get down to about 3 jugs remaining on the crankcase. That's just because one of the jugs is completely seized and I have to go and figure out what we're going to do to get it off. But other than that, we pretty much take everything off of it and enjoy the video. So these right here are your cylinder heads, your valve covers. You always want to make sure you don't get a bunch of crap into your valves. So you want to go ahead with the screwdriver and go through here and just dig out all this crap. This doesn't matter as much. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter too much about dirt getting down there, but let me see a paper towel. I'm going to stuff paper towel down there and just one. Yeah, there you go. Block that passageway. That'll just keep dirt out of the cylinder head. It doesn't matter too. I mean, in our case, we're replacing the cylinders and the pistons, so it doesn't matter terribly too much that there's dirt down those. But you know what? Might as well keep them clean for right now. That, just send it right out. I'll cover it off. Actually, hold up. Before we do that, forgot to do something very important. And that thing in the world of automotive industry is called drain the oil of the engine. Let me get a paper towel. Our engine stand does not have a mounting bracket for the VW Beetle, so I forgot to do that. Not too big of a deal. Wipe that mess up real quick. The way we're gonna do it, redneck style, I'm gonna get the oil pan. We're gonna put it down on the bottom on the floor on the side of the table, and then I will have my helper over here, my friend Parker, who is the cameraman editor. He will hold up one side of the engine. I will pull the drain plug. It will all dump down. And we will show you in a minute what that looks like. So see you in a second. All right. If you don't have an engine stand that's working, like I did until I found out that a normal bracket doesn't work in VW engines, get yourself an adjustable wrench. The drain is on this little circle thing underneath. We can't really show it because I gotta hold this side of the engine up. This is the dumb way of doing it, but I'm gonna break it loose with this while holding it, drain out as much as I can. Once it's all drained out into where it's not going very much more, plug it back up, and then I'm gonna open up these valve covers, let it drain out, and then tilt it and dump the remaining bit out.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
That's that. So oil, liquidy. There's no water in it. It's not chunky or anything. That's a good sign. There was a lot of oil in the valve cover, which means that at least the valves or the rockers have been, and the springs have been covered in oil for 35 years. Is how long it's been since this thing was last seen. We're gonna let this drain. I'm gonna plug this back up, and we will get back with you when we go to remove the valve covers. You can't really see, it's glossy, but let me get this under here. The oil that came out of the engine was actually nice and fluidy. I know I said it before, but it wasn't chunky. Like, there was like gummed up stuff inside of it. There was no water. There could be a little bit of oil in there. It smelled a little bit like it. That's because I sprayed PD Blaster and stuff in it. But so now, I'm gonna remove these valve covers, and you can sit down with the camera and just get it in placement. Get these set up, and I remove these, drain the valves. this one wasn't bad at all. Alright, grab the camera, bring it over here. Where's the lamp? Alright, bring it over. So, let's inspect this. Just get it down low so they can see into it. I don't see any bad wear. When I reassembled this, I'm gonna have to come in and re-lash these springs. I need to go buy one of those. That right there, that is a lot of distance that it travels. That right there, I would assume that's right. That's about right. That's a lot of travel. Both of those will need to be tightened now. That could just be because it's slightly pressed in with the crank. If that's the case, awesome. If not, just gonna relash them. Nothing big. I'm gonna put back on the valve cover, and in a second we will actually remove it. But right now, we're gonna take off the valve cover on the other side because that one had a lot of oil in it.
Storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want
a lot of play in that one right there. That is cylinder number 3. So 1, 2, and 3 all have a lot of play. 4 doesn't seem too much, but it's slightly compressed, so I could be wrong. That's all going to be fixed when I reassemble the engine and relash it. I'm going to put back, actually, we're taking off the heads. Get a paper towel over there, just set up the camera. And get one paper towel, ball it up, and just stuff this hole. Alright, so oil has now slightly been drained. Spark plugs. Actually, we're gonna get set up for the next segment of this and removing the cylinder heads, so we'll catch on in a minute. All right, we're back. I have I believe this is a 16. It's 16 millimeter, and we're gonna go ahead and remove cylinder heads.
waste what's left, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And boom she goes. Oh my god. That is disgusting. So yeah, so I will have to say these cylinder heads are gonna need a holy Jesus. Yeah, so pistons are gonna be replaced. God, I'm probably gonna have to replace the valves too. Bring the camera on in. Oh my god. If you know anything about engines, everyone knows that is not supposed to look like that. I don't know how that looks like that. I don't know. Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
That is gross. That is horrible. Jesus Christ. It's like a squirrel pooped in it. The other one, doesn't look that bad. There's a little bit of surface rust in the cylinders. Oh no, it's very light. Actually, let me get a paper towel. That I can actually wipe that surface rust off that cylinder. Well, that's scary. So now we're gonna go check the other side. See how bad the surface rust is. Oh, thank God I'm replacing these jugs. Holy crap. So shit, sticks. Turn the camera towards the bench. I'm gonna bring this over here. Ugh. So now looking at bring it up close to the cylinder head. So you can put it down and readjust the camera. We're going to talk about this for a minute. So, what you're looking at is a god-awful cylinder head. Those valves should not be that rusted. I mean, the first place, the cylinder head should never look like that. I mean, you can see it's disgusting. Oh my God. Oh. The good thing, bring the camera back over here. There's no pitting. It's all surface rust. It can get bored out and clean, but we're not gonna do that. It's all gonna be brand new jugs. God, I'm gonna have to replace those. All right, so in that case, bring the camera on this side. We're gonna now do this one. Fun, fun, fun. Isn't this just awesome? Promising. Say that for the least. Oh, they're good. Let's go. All right. Come over here and lay out. Bring the first set up the camera and then lay out a paper towel for me and this. Yeah. Actually, lay it over here. All right, and then bring the camera over here. So, let's diagnose these cylinder heads. So, cylinder heads, yeah, this one is not that bad. No, let's, how do I have it set up? Let's set it up like this. There we go. So, let's see, Will. Let's see, let me slide it this way. You know, that one's a little crusty. That one's a little crusty. Can't tell if that's the intake or the exhaust. Whichever one. I mean, we're going to replace all the intakes and exhaust valves anyways. I need to go get a piston ring compressor. The rings and the rockers and the push rods are all good on all the cylinders, which is good. It means I only need to get the valves replaced, and then the cylinder heads need to be cleaned up by a machine shop and get the valves installed properly, which actually they can install the valves for me. With that being said, bring the camera over that direction. We're gonna take this jugs off. All right, so yeah, this has happened. The jugs are freaking solid on there. We're gonna have to pry them off, and I'm not really worried about breaking them. Like I said, we're replacing them. So I guess I have to pry them off.
Played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and
all right, so this should be a this should be the end of part 2.5. This jug is corroded. Those two will come off pretty easily. We got one of them off, but this one's corroded on the inside. It doesn't want to come off. It's getting late at night, and I can't really beat on it as much. You know how the process goes because we did remove the one. I'm going to remove the other 3 off camera, which it's not going to be that hard, but tomorrow I can get in there with an actual hammer and beat out the piston. But we're going to do that off camera. Part 3, also I'll just remove this off camera. It's really easy. It's just 2 bolts in there. You can show them right there. It's just 2 bolts and that comes out. Nothing that I really have to show. And same thing with the distributor. The distributor will just slide out once I get this free. The distributor will slide out. Good things is the crankshaft is free. It's just this one jug is seized. When we replace the jugs and the pistons, this will be nice and good. Cylinder head that's really corroded. All of them, we're going to replace the valves, and we're going to get the cylinder heads machined, and then put the new valves in, put the springs in, and then clean all the push rods, the rockers. All that stuff is good. The springs are in great condition. I got to lash them. These are in good enough condition to where they might be able to be reused. I'll look into it a little bit more. If not, I will just go buy new ones. They shouldn't be terribly too expensive. If they are, I will just do my best to reuse them. Like I said, part 3 will be cleaning the crankcase, cleaning the parts, and go ahead and painting what we have. You know, when we buy these parts, it could take 1 to 2 weeks to come in, so don't expect the other half of the engine rebuild to be, like the assembly part, to be super soon. Because like I said, we live in North Carolina, and pretty much all the parts come from, no matter what website, they come from California, which in the middle of a pandemic does not go well. So we'll get the parts ordered hopefully early this week. Obviously y'all will see this. Y'all have already seen the part 2 on Saturday, and part 2.5 hopefully Sunday or Monday. But Sunday or Monday we will order the parts, and they should come in 1 to 2 weeks or whatever. And hopefully if I can get these machined, I will do my best to take the camera into the machine shop and get footage of them actually boring them out for y'all. But pretty much that's about it. But you know, while we're waiting for the parts to come in, part 4, 5, and all that, you know, 3 will be cleaning and painting, but 4 and 5 will be removal of the brakes. Hopefully the brakes come in soon. They haven't emailed me, but hopefully the brakes come in. We've got to paint the frame, the rest of the frame and the inside. And then obviously once we can get the engine on, then we can wire up an engine in an episode, and then put the back end on another episode and wire that up. But so right now, just expect to see 2, and then, you know, this is the end of 2.5. But part 3 will be the cleaning, hopefully middle of the week. But I hope all y'all have a good day. You know, this is just for fun. It's something we do on the side, and also the car is really, really cool. But thank you guys for watching. You know, please like, subscribe, go look at our TikTok, Instagram, all of it's our garage. And, you know, just have a good day. Thank you.